This is Hip Hop Movie Club, the show for serious hip hop fans who want to deepen their cultural knowledge. We are longtime hip hop fans who have watched over 75 hip hop themed films, and in this episode, we'll answer this question: was Drumline way more hip hop than we thought? I'm Dino Wright, filmmaker, designer, and I'm passing the mic to JB.
I'm JB, 80s and 90s nostalgia junkie, longtime hip hop fan, and once again, back is the incredible Boogie.
Yes, sir. I'm Boogie, a DJ and longtime hip hop fan, and we are the Hip Hop Movie Club.
Hey.
Drumline is about a talented but cocky drummer from New York City who gets a scholarship to a prestigious HBCU where he clashes with his rigid band leader. Devin has the raw talent to revolutionize their sound, but first he'll have to learn that one man is only as good as the band around him. It's Friday Night Lights meets Step Up with drumsticks, where halftime is game time. Here we go. Drumline, obviously we're a hip hop movie club. We talk about hip hop films and the different elements of hip hop and such. Where does this film fit in the hip hop film canon? What are the elements and things that we see? And, in reviewing this film, it's really a unique space because it celebrates Black excellence and HBCU culture rather than focusing on street life as a lot of the films do. A lot of people don't know as much about it. I don't think it's top of mind when you think about hip hop culture. Like I said, we see all the elements there, but it's kind of a little bit underrated.
Yeah, this movie, it's not really about hip hop, but the components that make the elements of hip hop is what makes this a hip hop movie. And people didn't realize it at the time, but you do have, instead of rap battles, you have drum battles. And there's a step battle in this as well, which very much brought me back to the house party. And you have the up and coming, not rapper, but this drummer, same kind of thing. And this is in a nice little continuum. Painful comes out in October of this year. 8 Mile comes out in November, and then Drumline comes out in December. It's quite a run. Charles Stone III has 2 of those movies. Brown Sugar is also in October, so there's a nice little thing about hip hop. But Drumline's not about hip hop, but it is hip hop in that way. You have P.D. Pablo. I mean, automatic. Anything P.D. Pablo does is hip hop, right?
I mean, we can even say, Nick Cannon's got songs out. He's got albums.
And he started out as a rapper, so
he's got albums out.
He's got albums out. T.I. was supposed to play Devin Miles, and he wound up not doing it.
That would have been interesting.
It comes down to like Black excellence and Black culture, and that's a lot about what hip hop is achieving those, that level of mastery at your craft, and that's kind of what he's doing in the form of a drumline.
And it definitely reflected the fashion in hip hop at the time, the baggy, oversized stuff. It had its moment in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the drum cadences are basically break beats. You got not break dancing, but you have the dancing that the Zoe Saldana character does, and classically trained dancer, but not in this style. So that was a change for her. But looked good to me.
Yeah, they were dancing more in a modern dance manner.
Right. Yeah,
something like you would see at like an Alvin Ailey performance or something.
Sure.
Like that.
Yeah. And plus, this was marketed as a teen kind of up and coming story. It was reviewed as a sports drama, so you don't really talk about hip hop then. But the mainstreaming of hip hop happens as part of this. This is part of the mainstreaming of hip hop at that time. Yeah.
You can't deny hip hop. It's going to find its way in if it's there.
Definitely there. I mean, this is a story about Black culture. Like Barbershop, wasn't really a hip hop movie, but one, it showed everyday Black life, and 2, which hip hop talks about everyday Black life in certain ways. And Barbershop had hip hop elements, even though it wasn't really a hip hop movie. It had Ice Cube, but that was beside the point almost. So
right,
yeah.
In that same similar way, this is a hip hop movie.
Absolutely.
The soundtrack was really perfect for that era, the 2000s R&B and hip hop time capsule, celebrating HBCU culture. There was Alicia Keys was on it, Monica, Happy Roots, Trick Daddy.
I didn't listen to the soundtrack until my mom picked it up. Yeah, when she bought the soundtrack, I was like, oh, shoot, got the Drumline soundtrack. And I used to listen to it. Like, she used to have it in the van, minivan. I'd be riding around listening to the Drumline soundtrack. And I think the coolest thing about the soundtrack is that it actually had the band battles on the soundtrack. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that song, that Been Away song by Q the Kid with Jermaine Dupri. I love that Jackson 5 sample on that song. I love that. And the Uh-Oh by Monica, that Blowing Me Up by JC Chazé. I Want a Girl like Joe and Jadakiss. I love those songs. I listen to those songs a lot. I'm like, oh, these are pretty cool.
Nick Cannon has his own track, I'm Scared of You, on there.
Yeah.
And Too Short and Bun B were on there too. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think the only thing that was missing, like they should have had, like they could have put some of the other songs like that. In the Stone by Earth, Wind and Fire. I love that song, but I do like how they showed it and they had the band actually playing it during the halftime performance. And I Want You Back. Like, I'm like, come on, God. I guess maybe they couldn't get clearance on it. I don't know. Because there's different clearances between having it in the score and having it on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Those two songs on the soundtrack would have been perfect. I'm like, all right, you know what? Now we got the old to the new.
Yeah.